Okay. Two messages I was told to make, and this comes from Allah. I agree with it, but mostly His words. Okay, the first thing is stop praying to Him for an unrealistic partner just because you want to please other people. What that means is, okay, say for example, you're meant to have someone that you don't think is right because other people don't think they're right for you. So you start trying to pray to God for someone that He didn't mean to give you because you're too busy trying to do what other people want you to do, be how other people want you to be, think how other people want you to think, and feel how other people want you to feel. So God knows what's on your heart as far as the partner you need to help you get through life based off of the stuff that you've been through. You want to get a partner that pleases other people so you ain't got to be stressed out by other people's opinions and judgments of who you with. Like Bernie Mac would say, who you with? Anyway, rest in peace to a legend. Anyway, but point being, his words, I just agree with him. Hold on. Point being, he knows who you need in life and every partner that you get with. Is he saying they're going to be perfect? No. But what he's saying is they're going to match the needs of what you've been through in life and the areas that you need to be healed in. Because if you pray to him for someone who he knows is not going to fix your life, when I say fit it, I mean all the areas that you need to be healed and helped in, it's not going to happen because the person you're trying to go for versus the person he's trying to give you, Lucifer has this thing where he even knows what's on your heart. So he'll try to send you someone who he know only looks good outwardly, but inwardly they ain't shit. They have an ulterior motive other than what they're talking about, and God can see it. But since he knows you can't see it, he's going to try to keep that person away from you. Or if you decide to get with that person, he's going to try to send you every sign to let you know that person's not right. Whether it's through a situation, or through another person, or a dream, or anything really. Because the best way God can tell anyone who's right for you and who's not right for you, he has to put you in bad places in life just so you can tell who is for you and who ain't. Because a storm will wash away garbage, but it'll grow flowers and keep the beautiful around, wash away the ugly. So his words to me to y'all: stop praying to me for who I know you don't need. Now, am I saying you ain't gonna fall for people that's not gonna hurt you? No, he might allow that to teach you a lesson about who you are and what to accept and what not to accept, and learn to have some standards for yourself. Because here's the thing: there's a lot of people in life that'll just accept somebody again so they don't got to be alone. But sometimes people probably realize being alone is what teaches you who you are and how to value yourself. And he's like, I hear so many people asking me to send them this person or that person because somebody else got that person, or they seen that couple on TV and they look so good together, so they want that person because that's what they think will work for them, not realizing a lot of people who maintain relationships, their relationship may be toxic and it might be fake. Like literally, their relationship may be built off of money or sex or looks. Or, okay, well, I ain't got no health insurance. This person got health insurance. Let me stick with them. Okay, I made so many bad life decisions with relationships. I'm just sticking to this person because I don't got the energy to keep hopping from person to person. So I'm going to just stay with them. Or you see something on TV that looks really good, but it's nowhere close to what the fuck you think it is, and you have no idea what them people are going through to manage each other. Like, for example, spouses may be cheating on each other. Their relationship might be abusive, but outdoors it looks peaceful. Mostly like church relationships or political ones, anyway. But yeah, so all that you wanting stuff just because you see someone else having it, but you truly don't know. A, is it real or based off of some bull? And B, if you get with the person that that person has, and you find out stuff about them that you don't like, are you gonna still want them? For real. Because again, in his words, not mine, he's like, the reason, because I asked him, like, why is it that a lot of people's relationships don't last? And he told me mostly because when they ask me for somebody in life, it's always the wrong person. But they try to make it look right so it looks right in front of other people so they don't have to be judged for who they're with. But in reality, you're going to get judged no matter who you get with or what you do with the person. So it's a waste of time no matter what you do. And his thing to me is, he's like, look, when I'm reading your heart, I already see exactly who you want in a person and exactly what you want. Now, here's the thing about that. I can give you the person. It don't mean you're going to want to keep them. Because just because I give them to you don't mean you're going to always have the heart to keep them with you because you're too busy worrying about what other people think instead of being happy with who you got and learning about them as you go. Because there's a lot of people that shame their partner because, let's just say, that person isn't who you thought they was going to be when you got with them. But instead of you sticking it out with them, you left them because you was ashamed and afraid of how other people was going to feel about you being with them. So yeah, there's that. And just an FYI, just because somebody comes in your life, it don't mean they're meant to stay there. Some people are just meant to be there to be to you what someone else should have been but failed to be because of what was up, whatever was going on in their minds. So just know a lot of people come and go. Everyone's not meant to stay in your life. Some people may pass from your life, which means they might die because they were meant to, but God kept them alive long enough to help you get past whatever points you needed to that He took down. Some people just came as a helping hand and He took them not in life. He just took them and moved them somewhere else so they could deal with whatever they had to deal with just to help you and teach you how to walk on your own 2 feet or whatever. Help you as long as they had to and then move. Or some people might just stay with you because they're meant to be like family to you. So, yeah. Some people are like leaves on a tree. Some fall off. They don't die, they just fall off. Some die, and some stick. Yeah. But a storm will really let you know, like, for example, with a tree, if it rain and the wind blow too hard, that wind will usually knock off the weak leaves. The rain will push off the weak ones, but the strong ones are going to stick to the tree. Always. And God's words, not mine. If I send you someone based off of what I see is on your heart, I'm not sending that person to you because they look good in the form. I'm sending them to you because I like who they are in the spirit. Now, if I like who they are in the spirit, believe me, you will, but you gotta learn to look past what they don't have and see them for what they do have. As long as, they have a good personality and they care, everything else will come in time when it needs to, but can't let everything happen all at once because how would you know if your partner is good in a struggle if I never let you struggle? How would you know if your partner is good when the sickness hit if I never let you get sick? How would you know if your partner is cool with you making mistakes if I never let you make a mistake? Sometimes you're gonna have to go through hell to get to heaven, literally. And like, the old saying go, if ain't somebody about to go in a storm, they're going through a storm. If they ain't going through a storm, they just coming out of one. But all in all, everybody's going through something. Either they're about to go, going, or coming out. But there ain't no one on this earth that ain't been through some shit. Some people just look good enough to hide it. Some people just have the money to hide it. And some people just know other people that's willing to hide it. Say that again. Some people just got the money to hide it. Some people got the looks to hide it. And some people just know people that are willing to hide it for them. So, yeah. And just in case you were wondering, yes, like the devil, like God, the devil can send you partners. But again, you'll always know the difference between who Lucifer's son and who God's son. Because when you're in a bad place in your life, that's how you'll know who's son who to you. Oh, you'll know, because trust me, I don't care how good or nice someone appears on the outside. Go through a bad time. That bad time lasts long enough, that person's true colors is going to start to show. That's why God got to put people in fucked up situations, because that's how you know who's really there for your ass. You'll find out when you go through some shit, because trust me, if he let everything be cool all the time and nobody ever went through anything, you would never know who was really there for you if everything was always even. So that's why he has to let you go through stuff, your partner, your child, your friend, whoever, because if you truly want to know who got your back, how you gonna know if you don't go through, if some weight's not put on your back? To see if the weight gets too heavy on your back, who's willing to lift it off, either lift it off you or help you carry it. Can't know who got your back until you know who's willing to help you carry the weight on it. And trust me, you'd be surprised it's not your family members that got your best interest in heart. It's mostly the people you're not related to. How you know? Family is only willing to help you because you're family, because they're related to you, so they think they have to help you. They're not doing it because they want to. They think they gotta do it. Now, it's a friend and a family thing. Family may do shit because of a guilt trip, because they're related to you, or because they want some shit. A friend might just do it because they care, because with a friend, it's more of a sacrifice because they're not related to you. Family, blood, they're going to feel like they got to or they're entitled to do it, not because they actually care about it. So, yeah. Other thing, stop caring about what people feel when you date somebody or you marry someone or you have sex with somebody. Like, oh, I'm black, this person's white, or I'm white, this person's black. Dude, you ain't gonna ever be able to please nobody, because it's like no matter if you're younger than the person, you're older, you're the same age, either you're gonna be a cougar, somebody gonna see you as a pedophile, you're too damn old, that person too young, or you're both young as hell, or you're both old as shit. You can't please nobody. Or if you're, you know, working hard and your partner's rich, somebody might think you're a gold digger, and you're with somebody for their money, or black, white, you're a sellout, you're a traitor. Same race, oh, you're afraid to go outside your race. Interracial, oh, you're a traitor to your own people. Different religions, you're unequally yoked. Short, tall, oh, y'all look funny. Skinny, fat, oh, y'all look weird. Healthy, unhealthy, somebody gonna drag someone else down. Depressed, happy, somebody gonna drag somebody down. You can't make nobody happy. But you should know in your own heart as a person what you're willing to accept and what you're not. What partners in life you do want, which ones you don't. Plain and simple. Can't please nobody on this earth. It's too hard to please people because they always want something different every goddamn day. And just to explain it, And this is the part where it get kind of like deep. Now, and this is why I keep making all these videos and explaining this again. When you pass away, and this is a very important situation, very important, make sure you have zero regret to this life. Not one. Because when it's time for you to pass away, know this, and I mean what I'm saying. One thing you did not do on this earth will keep your ass out of heaven. One thing. And being saved is not going to fix that. Reading the Bible ain't going to fix that. However many ministries, however many times you went to church is not going to fix none of that. One regret of something you did not do keep you down here. You won't cross over. So, now, and here's the other thing too. And there's a difference between doing something that you won't regret and a damn temptation. Y'all teach you the goddamn difference so you know better. For example, if you're a grown up and you want to have sex with a child, that's a temptation. That shit gonna get you put in hell. Don't do that. Now, if you're a grown up and you want to wait till that child is legal, like over 21, then do it that way. Then do it that way. But nigga, not 18, nothing lower than that. That shit is weird. Wait till they get over either 21 or over, then do it. Because this is why I'm saying this. The reason why I say it's hard to cross over is because when you get to the other side and you see them pearly gates and they open and God tell you can go in, again, like I say, there's a force field on the gates that's reading your spirit. So if you're lying about anything, them gates will not let you pass. And them gates are reading your conscience, so they can read you and tell something you did not make right, something that you did not do it, or something that you regret. And until you fix it, you ain't passing. And God's gonna read your spirit, so He will know if you're lying. Even if you don't tell Him, He'll still know. And oh yeah, the one thing I was gonna tell you about the whole trying to please human nature shit, the reason why I say you can't please human nature, cause you got too many different humans of too many different backgrounds who've been through too much different shit, seen things way too many different ways, are taught shit differently, racially differently, religious differently, political differently, sexually different, mentally different, emotionally different, so you're never gonna please any goddamn body. Someone gonna see this shit they ain't gonna like, but be cool with that. Somebody gonna see this shit they ain't gonna like, but be cool with that. People's mental changes every couple seconds based off of how they feel about shit. So you can't please nobody. It's just not gonna fucking happen. And then to explain it this way, the word humane being, since this shit's not taught, the hue of man is what's called a color. And spiritually, everyone got a different color. But the form, it runs between white, black, and anything in between that shit. Spiritually, everyone's a different aura, or a different color, or a different hue, or whatever you want to call it. And unfortunately, because there's a spiritual battle between good and evil, what's whispered in your ear is what's put in your mind. What's put in your mind is what's put in your heart. What's put in your heart and your mind will either make your spirit right or corrupt the shit out of it. So somebody could feel like, oh, I support gay marriage, I support interracial right now, but based off what their spirit tell them or what their religious beliefs or political beliefs are, because shit can switch based off of whoever's running it. So one minute your friends might support your gay relationship because they're atheists and don't give a shit, but then their political background could come in and, oh, I'm a Democrat, gay is a sin. Now they don't. Or I'm Christian, gay is a sin. It's always something changing somebody. Always. And also, humane, the part main, or man, or money, or mammon, or flesh, or lust, or envy, or pride, and all that shit. The main, how like a person maintains their human nature or the way they see things, how they feel about shit, their outlook on stuff, that's also going to affect how they support your life. So remember that shit. And their being or their existence also has a lot to do with it. So the color of somebody's character, their outlook on shit, and how they manage their reality. Their character, their outlook, and how they manage shit. All that's going to determine whether or not they support your ass or not. So, yeah, just so you know that. Alright, peace.